Give me a picture for.
It's so long.
First of all, I'm trying to get the.
How are you? It's good to see you again. How are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Here, thank you. I haven't found. I believe it's you.
Yes, of course, of course.
It's good to see you. How are you doing?
You're the. But they've changed it.
Oh, I know they have. They've got all this technology in here now. Can't vote by putting your hand up anymore. Oh, hi. How are you, Eric? Nice to see you. How are you doing? Yes, no. And it says to go here for the we have board members. Yeah. Okay, good.
Then
Very good.
you give the.
Okay, that's very good. Well, it's a very good idea.
Hi. Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
There was a 35th anniversary.
Oh, yeah, that's good. And it's a little sort of history of a bit of what went on.
Yeah, I was interviewed. This thing is about 45 years plus.
Okay.
Yeah. And it mentioned.
And do they have some old tape of you too? Not in the 70s.
Perfect.
Early 80s, and in the 70s I worked for John White, chairman of the Cabinet. Yes, people, those who don't like the decision still blame me for it as if I was there. So, but I say to them, well,
Listen. He was the president of.
yes, Peter, how are you?
Mr.
Nice to see you. Yes, how are you?
Yes,
Very glad to see you, sir.
yes.
Glad to be here.
How do you
How are you doing? Good, thank you.
Yes.
David, nice to see you.
We have 18 members and
I'd like to see you. Very good. No, it's very, very important. Very important. So, who are the people you invite to be here with us? Glad.
Yes.
Glad.
Yes.
That's good.
And the Prime Minister sent
A message. Very good.
So does the
He was
Premier.
at the Cultural Center opening last week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
The meaning of it is that people here are taking the initiative to get more involved in the political process, and that is so important. I've been to the South Asian Health Fair today, and there's people taking responsibility for their own health. And then I went to an international charity event where people are taking responsibility for their neighbors in terms of food and housing and things like that, including Chinese Canadians and everybody else in the political process, voting, running as candidates, and so on. And I just think this is very important to get people involved in whatever party they choose, or even in municipal politics where there are no parties. Very, very important.
But do you think the government will enough to encourage different community to be involved at the local level?
No, but again, I would say I'm not sure it's the government's job. I think really it is the job of citizens to say to each other, for me to say to people in the Chinese community or the South Asian community or, any other community, we need to have everybody involved. If this process is going to be legitimate, if it's going to really represent the whole community, then we have to have good participation from the Chinese community and from South Asian and from all the different people and faiths and so on that are represented in Toronto. And so this is a good step forward because this is like the South Asian Health Fair. It's like the charitable organization I went to. It's people deciding themselves that they're going to get involved in their community and get active in their community to encourage themselves and each other to get involved in politics, and I think it's very good.
But what's going to be the major challenge or barrier for the Chinese people or other minority to get involved in the politics?
I don't think they'll find it's any barrier. The hardest barrier to come over is the one that's being crossed today, which is to actually decide you're going to call a meeting or go to a meeting or sign up or phone somebody. It's normally the step you have to take. When I joined a political party, I did it when I was 14 years old, but somebody just came and said to me, would you like to buy a membership card? I think the parties, including my own, have a better job to do reaching out to people to say, would you like to join? But I think people who have some interest also can pick up the phone and call or send an email. And so I think this kind of thing is a wonderful step. It's the biggest barrier, is that first step you take to go to your first meeting or to be asked by somebody and say yes. And so I think the barrier is here and it's coming down this afternoon.
John, I just want to change the other issue. Liberal news the election again, fourth time in 1 year. So is there going to be a warning signal for the Liberals for the next year's election?
I don't think the by-elections represent a warning necessarily. By-elections are by-elections. I think the warning is about two things. One is your record is not something that is impressing people. You are not producing results on the doctor shortage. You are not producing results in terms of taxes except to put them up. You are not producing results on gridlock or on crime. I think that's warning number one. And I think warning number two is the disgraceful kind of tactics that were used by the Liberals in this by-election. People completely rejected. And I think that's a warning as well, to say don't bother trying to run the next election in October of 2007 on that kind of unacceptable attack, because people won't buy it.
Do you think they use the same tactics, just like the backfire?
Well, I mean, I think that, I'm expecting they're going to try it on me because I'm new, and people are trying to sort of get to know me better, and I think they will probably do that. They show signs of that in the legislature. I hope they don't. I ran for mayor of Toronto, and Mr. Miller and I are friends today. We're friends today. I had a fundraiser for him after I lost because we had run a campaign that was about the issues. We never attacked each other personally, ever. We campaigned for 9 months. There's no need for it. We can debate the issues, and we can have differences of opinion on the issues without attacking people personally. And so I hope that they don't, but we'll have to see. It's a while away yet. I hope they don't.
Last question is that, John, do you think it's time for change, or people want to change right now?
I think there's a lot of people who are looking at crime and saying that Mr. McGuinty is not showing real leadership. They're looking at gridlock and traffic problems and saying he's not showing real leadership. They're looking at garbage and saying he's not showing real leadership. They're looking at taxes and they're saying the taxes are way up. They're looking at healthcare and saying there's still a lot of people waiting a long time without a doctor. And I think that people are maybe saying it is time to give someone else a chance and to get some new ideas, and especially someone perhaps with my own background where I've had the experience of running some very large businesses, so I know how to run an organization and get things done, but also someone who has a demonstrated record of service to the community. I have a big social conscience and a big heart, and I want to make sure that that's put to work as well.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will bear truthful allegiance to the Chinese-Canadian Civic Alliance, and that I will uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution and that I will faithfully perform the duty of my office.